Well, now that my bench is almost cleaned off, rather, enough to actually be able to function and use it, we got some things to do. We've got a week to go. This video is probably going to suck, but follow along. Alright, what we got to do today, we've got these cheap Allen carbon arrows, carbon intimidators. We've got these that we bought for that boat tech, the Assassin. We need to finish getting all the labels and everything peeled off of them. Finally got my Muzzy 3-blade 125s in. We're going to go through putting those together. I've got to get broadheads on my hunting arrows for the Matthews, which is right there. And then we need to go through my pack and make sure I got everything in my pack that I want for early season. So, I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch it, but I'm going to go through and get these price tag labels off. Okay, now that all of our labels are cleaned off, if you guys watched the last video on that bow, my review on these arrows, my number one complaint was some of the nocks were loose. So I'm going to go through and I'll know which ones I have and haven't shot because they're not indexed properly. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but you can see the knock groove, the index or the cock vein, whichever you want to call it, is not set straight up as my rest needs it to be. So I'm going to go through and with knocking pliers, it'd be, oh, actually I do have the tool. This little gadget is a knock tool, knock turning tool. Probably won't show up, kind of, you guys can see that little notch that's in there. Well, it's not a notch, it's a thing to stick the knock on. I recommend using these versus you know, like clipping them to your bowstring and then turn them by hand, because you can stretch out the knock or damage the serving on your bowstring. So if you don't have one of these, grab a set of knock pliers. This is just a cheap set that I got on Amazon. Well, they're not knock pliers, they're D-loop pliers. This is a cheap set. I bought them on Amazon. They were probably $12, $13 several years ago, but they're not that expensive, and they're handy for, well, it's a pair of pliers. But I'm going to go through and find, I think, 5 of them. Find the 5 best fitting knocks. That's what I'm looking for. And then those are going to get set off to the side. Alright, we got our 5 picked out. Yep, there is only 5. Got our 5 picked out, because I believe that's what the quiver holds. Yes, the quiver holds 5, so we got our 5 best picked out. Not only did I find the ones with tight knocks, but I found the ones with straight veins. As those sat, there's a good example. As those sat, the veins got bent. I mean, that's not a helical fletch. It's just they were in a box. They got squished, so the veins are not straight. Anyway, so we're going to run through real quick. These are very easy to put together. There's pictures on the back. pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so I got all the rod heads assembled. And I put them in this quiver that came with this bow. I'm starting to see a problem. This quiver had some Carbon Express, some Mayhems in it. With, I believe that's a Carbon Express Torika, or however you say that. But that's standard size arrow, and these are small diameter arrows. And I can do this with them clipped in. So if that doesn't shrink down, this is only going to actually hold 2 arrows snugly. Because that one's loose, that one's snug, that one's loose, snug, loose. So we might have to look around for a different quiver. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give that a day or two, see if the rubber kind of shrinks back up. Otherwise, well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, on to the next set. Even though this feels really, really weird, I'm going to take this Grim Reaper Whitetail Special. This is the Pro Series. Big old 2-inch 3-blade mechanical. Feels really weird to be taking these off my arrows because I have hunted with them exclusively for the last 6 seasons, I think. I always kept a fixed point in my quiver, fixed blade. In case if I got bored and shot the shoot at a squirrel, or whatever be the case, I always kept at least one. Actually, right there. I'm not sure if that is an Excalibur bolt cutter or what that is exactly. I don't know. That's the one I kept with me last year, and I only have 2 more of these. So these are the Grim Reapers Hades, Micro Hades. I don't remember exactly. They were Grim Reapers, so those are going to get put on. Those are going to be my 3 go-to arrows for the year. Actually, that one needs a new glory knock put in. I think I've got one up here somewhere. Yeah, I got one up there somewhere. So we're going to get those put on, and then this one's done.
I just dropped one of my little things. I gotta watch you real fast.
Wait! Stop all that! We got a new toy! In this big ass box! I'm very excited, and apparently it's hilarious that I'm excited over something. If you guys want to see, let's look. It's gonna be on YouTube. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got this. We got some more of this here.
You missed my head.
First, let's start with this.
Oh, it comes with this face too.
You guys know what it is?
I know what it is.
Oh, we got some limb damper. What the hell?
Hey! It's no word.
And we got some steel ferrule mechanical broadheads.
Can I not?
What are those?
Are you not going to read the back?
2-inch 100 grainers. Actual size. I got a shoulder strap. Sling, excuse me. A lighted knock extinguisher and arrow puller.
You're gonna make the
Oh my goodness! We got serving fluid.
Wait, this isn't wax.
Which one are these? Oh, we got the Raven lighted arrows. And yes, these are arrows. Why they're arrows instead of bolts, I don't know.
You have to show that.
The only thing I can figure is because these have actual knocks that click and clip onto the string versus a half moon knock or an omni knock of a traditional crossbow bolt. I think. What? Why? Anyway, now I got a 6-pack of Raven .003 400 grain arrows along with this 3-pack. Now this is supposed to come with a dozen, so I'm hoping there's another 3 in this big old box right here.
What about these?
Stupid.
What about these?
What?
These.
Yeah, those are the lighted ones.
What's the difference?
They have lighted knocks. Oh man, I did not change out my blade.
Haha.
Hercules! Ha! Just give me the snack pack!
Don't let everybody see your packing slip.
Oh, I love everybody to see my package. That's why I'm filming it. Release!
They don't want to know.
Watch the light!
They don't want to know how much your package costs.
Oh, we're gonna love this box. Pieces, because you can actually fit it.
You can't stretch that one out.
Right. It's the Raven. Oh, it'll cut through that.
Spinning.
I don't know how to open this.
Just open it. Oh, yeah.
Like,
Like a peach.
ah, there's more tape!
Do they have something batteries in it?
The
Light it up.
scope has illuminated batteries.
Oh, no. Oh, it's orange.
Oof. I can't. Release, Satan! Well, I'll tell you what. They package these extremely well.
There's your bolts.
Oh, yes. Here it is. The Raven R10X. She's a Butte Clark. Wait, can I say that? Okay, the Raven R10X. This doesn't give me the specs. Ah, there it is. Okay, here's the specs on the 10X. 420 feet per second, an 11-inch power stroke, 156 pounds of kinetic. We'll check that.
Oh, you can unlock.
12 pounds of draw force, 6 inches axle cocked, 10.5 uncocked. Total inches and weight is 33 and 7 pounds. And the battery's dead. We gotta change the battery.
Plan?
Yeah. Okay. Fresh battery back in. Dead battery charge. Ing. Let's see what else we got in this box. It comes with their the cranking handle. That's what I'm looking for. Comes with the Raven 450 crossbow scope. Of course, owner's manual, some field points, a sticker. We like stickers. Hey, could you not?
They can get the stickers away.
Huh?
And we got bolts in here. Not bolts, excuse me, arrows. That's going to be a hard transition to say arrows instead of bolts. Ah, and the quiver. Quiver and mounting bracket that holds the quiver and the charging handle.
What about the string to cock it?
It doesn't have one.
Or
There's a crate. One of the better ones.
wait, like
Here's some of the ASMR for you.
Oh, what have they been talking about?
but yeah, I have to. But like on the other crossbow, there's a string.
What time? 4:30?
Yes.
But
This one does not have a cocking rope.
Wait, why are you calling them arrows instead of bolts?
They're arrows.
Because they're arrows. That's what Raven calls them. They call them arrows. I think it's because of the knocks. I don't know. I'm actually, if you guys know, drop me a comment, let me know. Otherwise, I'll look it up. But I believe those even have a brass insert in them, which is awesome for FOC and mass.
FOC.
Forward of center. Yes,
I'm an idiot,
this
so you
is
gotta spell these things out for me.
this is the cranking handle. This clips into the bow, and then you,
Oh!
and then it cocks it for you.
It's gonna make too much noise.
No. Anyway, that's everything that's in the box. We're gonna get all this stuff gathered up and assembled and go out and start sighting it in. We gotta grab the bog death grip, have a nice solid steady rest. We gotta find the bog death grip so we have a nice solid steady rest.
I looked it up, and it's because a bolt has no stabilizing vanes near the back, while an arrow always does.
All crossbow bolts are fletched.
But it doesn't have. I don't know.
Smarty pants.
That's just what Google says.
Mr. Smarty Pants in his
what,
Google.
That's what Google says.
Well,
It's probably.
the only difference between these and my Victory X bolts for the Killer Instinct is the knock.
Yeah.
And that has what appears to be a brash knock bushing. But outside of that, they both have blazer vanes. These just say Raven on them. Raven. What the hell? All right, guys. All right. Well, this is our first official set of the 2022-23 season. It's October 2nd. I didn't get to get out on opening day. I didn't get to get out on opening day because I got out of the shower and something happened in my knee. So I spent all day yesterday icing. Hey, you got your phone volume shut off?
Oh shoot.
Yeah, like all of it. Notifications, media.
I totally have my notifications on.
We are out here at our favorite public land spot. We've got the Raven. We're going to put the test. Hopefully. We're washed up in Stay Invisible No Stank. We're going to spray down with that all up in cedar. Got the Raven.
I put it on.
Got the Bog Death Grip. We got Stay Invisible. We're hunting. We'll be right back once we get set up. Alright, well, we're all set up. We are on a hillside overlooking a lake bottom. We've been in this spot before, seen plenty of deer. We're gonna sit here and give it the old college try tonight. See if we can't come up with something. We're not gonna have this camera on a whole lot unless something comes through. But even if something does come through, my main focus is gonna be on her. That's botched this a couple of times last year. Well, in previous seasons, I was too busy watching the camera, trying to keep everything in frame. And I wasn't paying enough attention to her, so this year, you may not even see her a whole lot. Until we start putting deer down, that is. Well, we had to cut this evening a little short. By a little, I mean, it's quite a bit short. That's my only complaint about this bow. Just trying to get the quiver off. Stiff. Outside of that, I love the fact that I didn't have to shoot it to uncock it. It's pretty nice. And it also saved a step from the next time we're getting it out. So, little Miss Sinuses here. Something apparently flared up her allergies. We got out here and something flared up her sinuses. She can't breathe. She's just having a hell of a go at it. So we backed out as quietly as what we could. I'd rather be hunting, but I'd rather blow out a spot than to, rather leave a spot than blow it out. That's just one of the struggles when you're getting little ones started. Which, it's fine. She's got school tomorrow anyway. Patrick's out. He's in a real heavy spot. Lance is out with his boy.
Which one?
Jackson. They already saw a little buck this evening. Too far out to get a shot. I don't need that, I need this. It's about time to refill that.
Can we fill those?
Hey, old Mr. Tim there, staying visible. How about a wind checker? Scented or non. That'd be great.
There's a stain. There's like multiple stains on your backpack.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, we're back at the truck. We're loaded up. We are gonna get slipped out of here. Might go drive around and look for deer. That's not a bad idea. I have an eye doctor's appointment in the morning, so I don't have to go to work first thing.
That means you can take me to school and pick me up first.
That means I'm gonna be in a stand in the morning. Then I have to go to work after that, but I won't have a whole lot of time to sit, but I'll have time to sit. So, I don't know. I guess we'll pick this back up tomorrow. It's going to be kind of a random, all over the place video. We started out getting my pack ready. Well, we started out wanting to get my pack organized and getting the bow tech set up. Then it jumped into, we bought a new bow, got it sighted in, and then it jumped straight to, now we're here, and here in about 5 or 6 seconds we're going to be in a tree.
back to another episode of Struggle Bus Outdoors. This is gonna be one of them days. Alright, well, we are definitely riding the struggle bus today. As you can tell by my garb, pretty orange hat, orange vest. It is youth shotgun season here in Illinois. I really thought my camera battery was dying. It was just going to be the tip of the iceberg. We're out here on public. We're right next to where I've got the trail cam set up. Like, this tree right here is where my trail camera is. Kind of struggled picking a tree because the best tree to climb that gives me a little bit better back cover and a little bit of cover in front of me is 3 feet off the trail, which is less than ideal. And that's gonna give me hard quartering shots. I might get lucky and have a closer shot. They do kind of mill around right here. There's smoke trees and everything. But let me tell you about my day so far. We had a local parade this morning, so I didn't get to get out and hunt the first cold front morning. But that's all part of having kids and stuff that goes to the parades. I woke up this morning just absolutely sneezing my fool head off. I still got a tickle in the back of my sinuses I can't quite get rid of. But then I get out here. The only tree I can find that I actually wanted to climb, then my lone wolf, by the way, is right down the dadgum trail. And I have, the biggest reason why I don't like using the climber is I have a hard time judging the pitch and the taper of the tree from the ground. So, if I want to sit in a level stand, I don't usually make it up very high, maybe 10-12 feet. The other day I made it up to, I don't know, it was closer to 20. Not today. I don't know. I might be 15. But my foot platform is, instead of being nice and level, it's sitting about like this. Which is a little sketchy. Good thing I got that hunter safety system harness on. But anyway, I get up to where I'm gonna be. I get up to the height that I'm gonna hunt. I go to hoist my bow, and usually whenever I climb, I wear my pack on the way up. Just so that way I've got all my stuff up here if I need anything. Today I didn't. My pull-up rope got all wrapped up around my stabilizer. So my bow was coming up about 5 foot above my bag. For whatever reason, I've got too much crap in my bag and it's just heavier. It's not. I got up here and realized that I wanted to pull the card out of this trail camera. You know, look it over while I'm up here. Forgot to do that. And then I looked down through my platform, and my dadgum rangefinder is laying on the ground under my feet. Oh well. I sat out here in the same spot, but I sat on the other trail camera. About, I don't know, 50, 60 yards away. I already had the tree picked out that I wanted. Found a nice, good, straight tree, moderate taper. But what I didn't realize is it was kind of shaggy bark. So I didn't get a real good bite. So I never really got truly comfortable. Oh, and somehow or the other, my platform got twisted around the tree. So instead of you got your top and your bottom like this, my bottom was all kicked out. I sat for close to 6 hours. Didn't see anything but squirrels. After shooting the line, I got down, got packed up, started walking the trail out, and I looked over at this spot with my headlamp on. I heard something. I looked over, and there's 2 deer standing here. Well, I assume they were deer. All I could see was eyeballs through the trees. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm still yet to see a deer from the stand, but I've not been out a whole lot either. And I keep forgetting to bring you guys along. I'm gonna end up shooting a squirrel. I don't know. Drop me a comment, let me know how you guys' season's been going so far. If I decide to swing at this big old red squirrel down here, I'll turn you guys back on. Otherwise, sit tight while I see you back at the truck. Hopefully see you with a deer in front of us. So I just had a thought. My rangefinder has that magnetic connector on it. And my pull-up rope has a metal carabiner on it. I think I can probably fish it up. Why I didn't just think about doing that 2 hours ago, I don't know. Unfortunately, I've not needed, because all I've seen are 8,000 squirrels.
Well, so I'm kind of an idiot and completely forgot to turn this back on to close this video out at the truck when I got back to the spot. And now I am home. So we're going to close this video out. There's like 2 weeks worth of footage on here and two different hunts. Unsuccessful ones. There's a lot going on in this video. So we're going to go ahead and like shut her down and start editing, get it uploaded. Made it this far. Thanks for tagging along. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification buttons. Drop us a comment. This headlamp is really bright. And all that good stuff. Stay tuned. We're rocking deer season. But thanks for watching. Get after it and keep after it.